Beacon Rock is an enormous 848-foot-high basalt rock formation on the Washington side of the Columbia River Gorge. It's actually the core of a volcano that erupted 57,000 years ago. A short trail, about 1.5 miles altogether if you hike out and back, switchbacks all the way up the cliff face to the top, offering spectacular views of the Columbia River. It's pretty cool to be able to hike up the core of a volcano. In today's video, we'll share what you need to know to hike Beacon Rock and also share the tale of its bizarre history. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more adventures in the Pacific Northwest and beyond. The trailhead is about 50 minutes drive from Portland or 40 minutes drive from Vancouver on the Washington side of the Columbia River. It's a pretty popular spot, but parking is easier to come by than neighboring Hamilton Mountain. A Discover Pass is required for parking, or you can pay a day use fee. The trail starts out in this forested area with moss-covered boulders. While hiking up Beacon Rock, it's interesting to consider its fascinating history. It was first called by its current name, Beacon Rock, by William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition in his journals from 1805 to 1806. More than a century later, in 1915, it was purchased by someone who was actually a descendant of the editor of the Lewis and Clark journals, a man named Henry Biddle. Biddle bought Beacon Rock for the curious price of $1. Over the next 3 years, he built a trail to the top. After his death, his family tried to donate it to the state of Washington to be made into a park, but the governor initially turned it down. But when the family began negotiating with the state of Oregon instead, Washington accepted the offer after all.
You can see the dam in the distance up here.
As the trail gets closer to the top, it curves around to the other side of the rock and enters another wooded section.
We are approaching the top now. I'm really curious what it'll look like up there. We've had really spectacular views all the way. Is this going to be similar, or will it be more expansive? Some final giant stairs. So the view is really nice from here, but it's actually blocked by these very nice trees on this side. So that's just to say that the views along the way are really spectacular also, so make sure that you stop and appreciate them.
The Beacon Rock hike is short enough that you'll likely have time to check out the nearby Hamilton Mountain Trail, which we highly recommend. In addition to amazing Columbia River Gorge views, the Hamilton Mountain Trail also includes these beautiful waterfalls. Thanks for watching Adventures with Holly and Brian. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more of the best of the Pacific Northwest and beyond. See you next time.